Just like that, we're live.
My God.
Isn't that nutty? It's like I was prepared or something.
Let's not go that far.
Yeah. You know. Silly me. Anyway. So I vaguely recall that I was transporting, barrels of fetid, horrible goop from the Gant pole to the Chelinet, which I hate, but we're doing because it's profitable. Anyway, I'm relatively sure I can do this exactly one more time.
I think so.
Or maybe not? It's no more than 3.
I mean, you'll know when you can't do it anymore.
Fair enough. We'll recall that I hate this area of the sea. We also need to go to Mangrove College at some point to do the Admiralty's request.
Indeed. There's a lot of places to go to.
Yeah. Much as I'm enjoying the exploring. Ah, yes, a new arrival. Because I sent
Beast.
some sort of beast. I forget what it's called. Anyway, we'll assist the Haruspecs, because that progresses the plot, I think. Few pointed jabs when the old sailor's own harpoons keeps the mob at bay. Sever the flesh, whispers the Haruspecs. Let the entrails form my path. Somewhere in the blood, guts, and blubber, a pattern emerges, and she closes her eyes. Freedom is fragile. The beast will wake. So the flesh reveals all. That's good. Haruspecs fades a little more, learning the ways of Haruspecie. The Ganpool awaits its next PV, so I got some trinkets and snippets and 100 fragments, which is quite a bit actually. Pretty nice. And yeah, guess I'll get a barrel of rancid flesh for the Chelinet. That's fun. Don't think the Harspex has anything for me. I can ask about previous visitors now, though.
Yep, feel free.
The Tale of the Presbyterian Princess. It has been so long. The last who came here without being drawn long ago. Time enough that these nails were short and this face still held some beauty. Oh, spare me the sympathetic murmurings. I see the present better than the future, like any other. But where was I? Yes. The Presbyterian princess was the last to find me. She came from the city on the mountain to ask the fate of an uprising. Not that of the 7 who fell, but the 7 who follow. Would the path be worth it, she asked. That part I couldn't answer. Okay. Well, lovely to see you, I think. Tempted to get a bit more fuel down here. We are not healthy with fuel, yeah. Mm-hmm. Radar picked something up. Oh well.
I didn't see anything.
Me neither. Another sea beast corpse afloat. So much carrion. We approach the Chelinet. Okay, turn those in, but first, here you go, fisher merchant. Flesh. Delicious. The redolent fisherman dips a finger into the quivering blubber and tastes it with shivering enjoyment. He pays you and gets to work selling it by the cupful. It's impossible to tell if the children prefer their customary diet of rancid turtle meat, but it's at least a different flavor of terrible, and his customers are still licking their lips when the barrel is drained to only the last drop, and I think that's it.
Like I said, you'll know.
The word is spread. A queue is already waiting. I'm getting worried.
There's no way.
But, like... not for a lore perspective, but from, you know... a game perspective, this is way too easy to get money. Slice, 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 slice. Delicious. There's definitely something on the radar, but... whatever. It don't matter none. Alright. It's not a queue, a mob. There's the one, shouts one of its members. It can't pull me, 'twill all be cursed. What? The redolent fisherman turns to you, smile not quite as drippy. We better run, he whispers. Stupid. Stupid. You escape while he's still trying to choke the word out. Superstitious, I assume. Your last sight of him is a mob hurling him from the edge of the shell and into the rancid waters below. So much for this trade route. At least he paid in advance. Well, he's out of business. Awkward. Well, I guess we'll head to Mangrove College now, huh? Unless you think I should empty more of the map here, but I don't know. It's
No, it's Mangrove College.
we've been so long out at sea. The heck is that thing? It's the Reef of Roses. Apparently I never saw this before.
You went down below to Rosegate.
Right. Alright, this is the cigar shop. Just a cigar shop. Oop, hi, what are you? Oh, it's her again. Oh my lord. Ah, hey. Don't scratch the hull. Alright, well, let's see how the poet's doing. Measure of professional assistance. You could just fish her out again, but she said it herself last time you crossed paths. She'd hate to have to spread the word you've gone soft. Could have an officer rescue her for the money. Whatever. What if I tell people? What if people know I've gone soft? Who cares, right?
Airs.
Technically a rescue. A lifeboat? Oh dear no. Whatever would people say? The pirate poet glares up at you as the life buoy hits the water, but she grabs it regardless. Your message is received, and the look makes it quite clear for this that there will be a reckoning. The half-glimpsed smirk as she turns away, though, suggests it's a challenge she's already looking forward to. Okay, that wasn't as nice as I thought it would be. Also, like, literally here. No, actually, no, never mind. I don't want to go back to Visage right now. It's too much. It's too much for me right now. It's too much with too little reward. Ah, the Isle of Cats, where there are roses. Ah, yes, the yellow honey dens, brightly painted alehouses. Compile a port report, naturally. Spend half a day observing the docks and note an astonishing number and variety of ships. Was that a Conite Trimarian nestled beside a vessel from the Iron Republic? The dockhands complain loudly that they have never been busier. The caddies talk ceaselessly and carelessly about smuggling and piracy, but even the most hardened sailors lower their voices when they mention the king. Remember all that. I forget what we were doing over here. Like, Cavendish Abbey had something.
You didn't gotta talk to any of these things.
I didn't. I guess I have enough lamentable relics to gossip with the novice, huh? I remember visiting Cavendish Abbey briefly.
Yeah, and you, I mean, you didn't want to do any of the things.
Hmm. I think the only thing I could do was give fuel, and we had nowhere near enough fuel to pursue that. Anyway, we can gossip with a novice. She could, she tells you earnestly, really use a little lamentable relic, but best not to ask her what for. She is only a recent novice and barely even inducted into the lower apistic mysteries. Still, she has some useful information to impart. The recent destabilization of the red honey trade elsewhere has been fortuitous for the Isle of Cats. Honey production can barely meet demand, and the abbeys and the Lady of the Gardens are having some kind of dispute over staffing of all things. Oh ho ho. Guess I could just do that 2 more times, huh? Soon we'll have notice from the Pirate King. Yep. The Lady of the Gardens office. Her name, she says, is Zarya. You should use it. I've never heard that name before. Lady's patronage. We have not met, have we? No, this is definitely the first time, but... The Lady of the Cages shakes her head sharply. Best to proceed as if it's the first, don't you think? Yeah, 'cause it's the first, right? Anyway, whatever. A veil of gold mesh obscures only her eyes, leaving a glisten-bitten lips bare. Perhaps 100 small silver keys jangle in a bunch at her left hip. I think we should be friends. I'm very important, you know. Or I was. No, still am. She pauses. Yes, I'm quite sure I still am. Hi, Sandy. Accept her offer or refuse her offer. You may only have one patron on the Isle of Cats.
Yeah, this is another one.
Speaking of cats, hello. It's lap time for my Sandy. Hi. I like the refuser text. You're quite busy at the moment, and possibly your grandmother's ill. You can only have one patron on the Isle of Cats. Choose well. Like, how am I supposed to choose well when I know nothing about any of them?
I mean, you can refuse her and come back.
I guess. Well, I have to give up 5 more lamentable relics. I don't know.
No.
Okay. Sorry it takes your refusal in
Because,
stride. Maybe you'll rethink things once your grandmother's feeling recovered. Is it Scytacia or fluke flu? Both? You don't say. My sympathies. Funny that. What's in the honey tongue? Meeting with the King's Claw.
other patron.
Yeah. The King's Claw tells you to call them Easery. They are dressed in azure silk and wearing clawed rings of enameled metal on the ivory on the fingers of the right hand. They're very beautiful if you like them sharp, glittering, and ambiguously gendered. You've caught the interest of the Pirate King, and therefore my interest as well, they say, fixing at you with an amber-eyed gaze. You seem capable enough, and I need a capable friend. Perhaps you're... So I can accept them, or refuse them. Perhaps you're unsettled by their beauty, or perhaps the prospect of working for someone so comfortable with the catty's Pirate King. I don't know. No matter, no matter. They drag an enameled claw hand across your cheek. Do come back if you find yourself in need of my friendship. I still don't know anything about either of these people.
Just vibes. Gotta go based on vibes.
I guess. So the abbey is basically full of beekeeping nuns who harvest honey for the Pirate King. And the honeyed tongue is a brothel and honey den. Like, I don't know. It's very weird. Red honey. This. Apparently, I could sell sunlight here. I already got the port report, right? I'm not crazy.
Yeah, you got the port report.
Hmm. I also have my say thing that I can't seem to use for anything. I might have to pick a patron before I do. Let's just go with the Abbey. She asked first. That's it. Literally it. Sure, let's be buddies. You should come back last Tuesday for another little chat. She pauses and huff. No, and that's not quite it. Come back soon. Another time. Pick a good one. There's enough of those. That was probably a dismissal? And we immediately get a request. When you enter, the lady of the cages is sitting on the windowsill, staring out at her gardens. On the desk is an open casket. Within are 10 gleaming vials of red honey, carefully packed. Freshly harvested by the mellifluous sisters. Touch them. Go on. They're still warm from the honey spinner. The what? Zarya turns towards you. They are for the merchant venturer over in London. You'll take them for me, won't you? Unless you already have? No. Clearly not. No. Has she been to Irem, like, too many times or something?
That would make sense.
I mean, am I going to get picked up by the authorities here? I don't know. You're hardly squeamish about smuggling red honey. Even if you change your mind, you can always turn the shipment over to the Admiralty instead. I mean, fair. Fine, sure. How bad could it be? Do say hello to the merchant venturer for me, won't you? He was such an awful child. Zarya's lips curve into something like a smile. I drank the memories of someone that went to school with him. You must make some sort of sound because she gives you a little shrug. I like to know my business partners. It was Leopold's idea, of course. He's very thorough. Yeah, how do you drink memories, though? Question? Can I get answer? No? Okay. Cool. Well, that's fun. Feels a bit expensive. I mean, we have enough to get to Mangrove.
Yeah.
We can cut the lights while we're in port.
There's a good habit.
Hmm? Oh, a pirate frigate with 90 health. Oh, that's unfortunate for them. Also, we're having terrible dreams. I could use my say to listen to my dreams. That's a terrible idea. Alright, destroyed the pirate frigate. Ooh, 2 fuel and 2 supplies. Nice! And we get 4 supplies. Nice.
Wow.
Hardtack and water and an unexpected box of nails. It would be wit remarks that the nails look tastier than the hardtack until an officer's glare silences her. Still a good line.
A being funny promotion.
That's how we do things here. Discovered the melting isles.
Mangrove College is to the left.
Yeah. I'm aware.
Just trying to save you from sailing down and around.
Yeah, I just wanted to glance at the unseen stuff I hadn't looked at. Good old Mangrove College. Compile a quick report. Ooh, we gained a supply from it too. Huh. And we lost all our hunger. That's good. Alright, gonna go meet my contact. Because this is what we're here for, the Admiralty. Once inside the hut, you might imagine yourself back in London. Bright candlelight, thick carpets, a little spotted and damp. Even wallpaper, similarly spotted. 2 philosophers wait you on both, a little sulkily. The enigmatic gentleman will say nothing until you've both eaten dinner. A fine, if eclectic meal. Cavern trout, swamp fruits, spices from Adam's Way and Wither. Served on Delftware at a lacquered Ming table. When you're done, he gives you a carefully itemized list of ship sightings, some excellent port, and a little something to take away. Remember me to the Admiral, he says fondly. We have a mooter salt. Huh. And we got some strategic info, which is lovely. There was a reason I didn't upgrade it yet. Right. Because I couldn't. I didn't have enough Z stories or memories or a single move in the great game. In theory,
Need
if I...
more mirrors.
Yeah, I need to get my mirrors up.
Story.
Don't know how many secrets I'm toting around right now. 7. I mean, that's enough. Who gives mirrors? The Exile? Sure
Yeah.
is. Sure. I'll increase my mirrors. Tell her a few words of what you've learned and she'll do the same. She says little, but each word is placed like a pin in a map. Ooh. 2, 3, 4, 5. Done. Easy. Sort of. There we go. Now I can use stuff. Given I have 15 memories of distant shores, I think that's perfectly reasonable to use one.
Dude.
Making sense of a memory of distant shores, that telling detail. Of course, that's why, that's where. And now you know who. Strategic information is turned into vital intelligence, which is worth more and is very vague. Alright. The scholars of the college are hungry for lore. They'll help you put pieces together. We could trade 77 fragments and a memory for a secret, which is, well, 7 memories for a secret. It's almost certainly worth it, right?
What was the trade exactly?
77 fragments and 7 memories of distant shores to get a secret.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. We now have a secret. Let's see. I'm tempted to just eat, drink, and be merry here. Also, there's passengers we can pick up. Because we do not have a checkered or a shady character. I am planning to head back to London. Well, let's eat, drink, and be merry. Our terror is kind of semi-high. Philosophers of the college are not hospitable, but the whole shoreline is bursting with fruit and edible fungus. Reach up as it falls into your hand. Pick it up. It's already fermented. Be merry. Tart morsels and tart morals and moral tart. The salty tang of Z-weed stew, a crawling berry that the locals assure you is a motile plant and not an insect. Eat your fill. Drink contemplatively. You've lost 10 terror. That's really great. I guess we'll just pick up a passenger too. A shady sort. The Corsair's Forest, please. Guider's Mourn. No, I'm not in a hurry, but I think I might stay below decks. I don't carry the fee on me. You'll have to trust me for it when we arrive. Thank you, a pleasure. I'm sorry. We're still taking her on even though we don't get payment up front. I don't think that's correct. Guider's Mourn
At least
is.
she's good for it, Captain.
If you say. Well, let's check our hold for a moment. Lots of supplies. Suppose we could just head straight for Guider's Moor, maybe even detour at the Salt Lions to pick up a bunch of rocks and go back to Fallen London.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Plan formed. Hear that, boys? I have a plan this time.
Always know you, my captain.
Yeah. I'm glad we're all happy about that. Anyway, let's head underwater for as long as we can towards Port Cecil, because it's basically just on the way. End of a Z current there. It's a rock. That's a something. What's the something? Oh god, it's a boundling. Back up. Full astern. Oh god. Okay. We don't have to panic anymore. We defeated
Or are we supposed to be panicking?
the cage shark. Anyway, we'll just tear the cage from the boundling. It's fine. Got some hull, fragments, hunting trophy. It's fine. It's all fine and good. Mm-hmm. More stuff. What the balls is that? They look dangerous.
I think that's just an obstruction.
Oh, fluke needles. It's a cluster of quivering spines that shiver in the current. A dead fluke's flesh dissolves in the water. The bristles remain stony hard. An unfortunate diver, bones hang impaled at the decaying spines. I'll be wounded if I fail this coin flip pages challenge. Whatever. It's fine. Failed. You struggle to drag the skeleton free, and the spines quiver. Above you, one breaks, falls like a spear. You raise your hands to ward it off. A tearing. Your suit? Sudden sensation of cold water on your skin, a blazing pain, abrupt and overwhelming injection of indignation, rage, and grief. Your crew reel you in, tend your wound, and lock you in your cabin until you stop shrieking. Failed. Got a wound. 3 wounds, you'll die, so that'd be inconvenient. But 52 fragments. Probably worth it in the end. Probably. That's a mine. Guess I'll just not. That's some oxygen, I believe. The vent has discharged oxygen. Huzzah! Gonna surface anyway, though, because we're at Port Cecil already. Oh, it's an eel. Look, we're busy. Alright, the chessboard place. Love this place. Grab a port report, naturally. Probably would find something useful if we searched here with our say. Why not? Captain! I'm a good seaman, I'm yours if you'll have me. Will you have me? I'm hungry. I'll work hard. Seems likely enough if a little ragged in sorrow. could take him with us, which we certainly can, leave him here, or pay his passage home, which is quite expensive, surprisingly. I mean, like, I don't see why I wouldn't just grab an extra crew. Sure, come on in. All the way back to the ship, he talks excitedly about the Zeeman's craft. You start paying attention when he mentions the navigational checks you hadn't come across. With any luck, he'll work as hard as he talks. Hey, we got a Veils out of that. That's really good.
Indeed.
Welcome aboard, stranger. Appreciate having you. Nothing in the Pulse of the Principles today. Probably gonna have to pick up some fuel. I don't think there's getting around it. Alright. That should get us to Shepherd's Isle. Maybe Pigmoat Isle instead?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Shepherd's Isle is better. Resupply.
It's true. Hello, Mr. Moray. If you could just, not kill us, that'd be cool. Oh, a reoccurring nightmare. That's fun. Sea is bright as milk. False stars above you are black on a pitchy bed. Something is watching you. Its gaze enfolds your boat. You're as transparent as glass. Flee the nightmare. Reduces nightmare strength. If it reaches 0, the nightmare will fade entirely. If I have any restful nights, they'll reduce the difficulty. I have a 100% chance of succeeding that, which is pretty nice. Or I could go deeper into the nightmare. Increase the nightmare strength. If it reaches 5, you'll confront the nightmare. This is dangerous, but it might win you a secret. I'm good. I'm gonna flee the nightmare. The sea churns in your wake. You pull away from the eye into the shallower waters of waking, but the terror clings. Got a terror, but we have cleared our nightmares. The weight is lifted. Your dreams have passed. That's good, isn't it? You lost the terror. Okay, cool. Which is upsettingly vague. Butcher or dissect? Let's butcher it. Maybe we'll get a gooey loot box. Hey, we got a gooey loot box! Hey, delicious! Ooh, 2 supplies. Edible is salty. Keep it against a hunger day, all shall be well. All manner of things shall be well. Excellent. I love very difficult to identify eel flesh for dinner, don't you?
Oh boy, Captain. Do I ever.
That's good. That's the correct thing to say. If you want to eat. And then we fed the crew. Oh my god, you again? Oh no, it's just a regular pirate penance. Oh my god, you poor thing. Well, just a sad, pathetic, lean pickings pirate cruiser with 5 supplies.
Wow, that's so lean.
Yeah, that's a lot less lean than I thought it would be. Appreciate that. Ah, little Shepherd's Isles. Let's see. Obviously, compile a port report. Surface roiling like a porridge port, uproar, steam, flash with fire, street windows swimming tentacles. Then we saw his highness. This is rather a lot of material. Oh, the sigil-ridden navigator wants to do something here. Huh.
Yeah, it's an officer you can pick up.
I may as well, right?
Fine.
There's room on board. Let's see. Could have a lovely picnic. That's always nice. Or we could talk about a lot of tales. There's also the rest of the Z. They don't want to talk about the rest of the Z. But if we had some wine, they would. And a bunch of supplies, which we have, but we don't have any wine, which is a shame. I don't know. Nice picnic. Reduce some terror.
Cost.
What's that?
How much money does it cost?
5 echoes. It's pittance. Let's do that. Your sailors watch the fireflies shimmer, swap shanties, pass around the grog, and shy stones at the more vampirically inclined Z-bats. Grasses nod between the breeze across the dark water, and the lights of Abbey Rock grow watchfully. You lost 3 terror, and that's all. Of course, the bearded watchman tells you, there's no actual shepherds on Shepherd's Isle. Sheep are mostly illegal here. Nope, just the name of the gentleman that founded the island. No sheep, but plenty of tails. I guess that's all we've got. Again, I feel like I'm going to have to buy fuel to get from here to the Salt Lions in Geidersmorn. We only have 4.
You could go to London. Although, I mean, like, I don't know. It's fine. I mean, it's fine to buy fuel and go north.
I shall. I also think I might spend some supplies on repairing the ship. Or maybe Pigmode Isle will need supplies. We'll see. If I'm basically just going north, I may as well visit.
Oh yeah.
Saints Haven. Let's see. I may as well compile a report while we're here. Captain Whiskers, the Admiralty calls you, so you've heard. At least they pay to laugh at your reports. Let's see, we can request repairs or help Marina resolve a dilemma. We don't have any say, which is kind of...
Yeah, that's why we didn't get a thing.
Yeah. Well, whatever. We got a port report. That's more important than helping them, right? Of course it is. There's a little jelly fleur over there. It's cute. There's a giant crab there. That's less cute. We're already quite full up on supplies. I'm dissecting this one. Fail. Lame. Still got a hunting trophy at least. And a couple of fragments. So that'll do. How's our hold looking anyway? May have to spend some supplies on repairs just to make room for the salt lion stuff. Which, you know, that's fine. It's really terrible. Oh, hi. We were busy, sir. We don't have a lot of fuel to burn on you.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, it's a dead-bound shark, which is nice. Examine its cage or use its meat. May as well examine its cage. Let's see how it goes. Hey, succeeded that one. Cage has begun to distort its shape, more than seems reasonable, but then a shark has no bones. Rods of iron inserted deep into its flesh have done impossible things, and there's organs in there none of you recognize. Suffering must have been extraordinary. You take a tooth as a trophy, and if your hull is damaged, your engineer will repurpose some of the cage's repair materials. Got 2 hull, 3 terror, a hunting trophy, and 30 fragments. Could have done without the terror, but, well, too frickin' bad, I guess. Really don't have the fuel to tangle with whoever the heck that is. How's our hold doing? Yeah, we've just enough room for all this. The Salt Lions. Compile a port report. Could visit the end makers. Why not? Fungal tisane and tea cakes. We get funding from the bazaar, it's true, but Station 4, I wouldn't call it Station 4, it's a little grandiose. Stones are such secrets, but most of them are used as garden statuary or occult basalt. Most of them, some go down to the palaces, places under the bazaar. More tea cakes. Lost 5 terror, gained a single fragment. Delicious. And now we carry an absolutely massive amount of Sphinx stone back to London. First, we stop by Guider's Morn to drop off our passenger, and maybe get one of our crew killed.
Oh, we got a spare.
Exactly. Isn't that lovely, folks? We had a spare. I don't hear any laughing, crew. Who wants to help me compile the port report? That might be the person who laughs the least. Also, what happened to our mascot? Why he know our mascot? I don't... Did I accidentally click him off or something? Maybe.
must have.
Sleep when you're dead. I'm hurt. Oh. I could spend a supply to heal a wound.
Yeah, that's probably worth it.
Almost certainly. Alright. The sounds of the ship at sea, the toll of the watch bell, your eyes drift close. You lost the wounds, but also a supply. That's fine, honestly. Chugga 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 chugga. Guider's Morn. Lovely, lovely place. We'll drop off our shady sort. She inhales the air and smiles, perhaps for the first time. As I remember it, she remarks. Less mud, more rum. At the winch hedge, a deferential fellow in fustian waits. He bows to the shady sort. Pleasure as ever. You he barely favors with a glance, but he presses a heavy purse into your hand. Small coins stained with salt water. But together they'll amount to a tidy sum. 120 echoes. Yeah, it's definitely worth it. Oh my god, the fuel is exorbitant. This is robbery.
Yeah, we don't need to buy it.
We can burn supplies, right? It's fine. Alright. Gather intelligence. Maybe this port report won't kill anybody. Nope. Lost a crew. Again. Every time.
Well, impressive.
Yep. It's failed that 70% every time. Oh, the pirate poet is here. The pirate poet is here, performing for a crowd outside the limpet. She's halfway through the familiar baptism in glass as you approach. The pirates and corsairs are enraptured by the heavy thumps of verse, as are your own crew. She moves on to her most famous work, Remember Polythreme, before finally noticing you during the scream of clay. As the applause and clinking of coin fades, she tilts her head towards the pub door. Alright, well, we can have a few drinks with them. If you have the constitution to match a clayman. A tryst? You fought many times. Tales of your mighty battles are told across the Neath. Your names are often spoken together. Is this the next step? I don't know. Is it the next step? That doesn't feel correct. Let's just have some drinks. Why not? An evening of haze and regret. Where is this? London? Vanderblight? Naples? No, it's still the morn. Your mouth is dry and your body is sore. Your head. You clasp a hand to it. It burns almost as much as it aches. Memories rush back. The clasp of the pirate poet's hand on your shoulder as she described the aftermath of your last encounter. Her stories of countless days spending her way, fighting her way through the slime and stench of a ZB's stomach. Rescued by slavers, and then shoveling coal until an opportunity arose to escape. And then there was more, now just aching all over. But mostly there. Why there of all places? A bandage. It's a wound. From an ill-judged duel? No. You recall a parting gift, given with a smirk and baptized with a loving splash of cheap whiskey. You peel back the fabric. A tattoo. Oh. Oh no. Oh no. A pirate tattoo. Quality is now obscene and illegal and anatomically most improbable. Lost 10 terror, though. That's nice.
Yay!
Got super drunk and got a very explicit tattoo of the pirate poet. Cool. Love that for us. Let's explore the morn. Contest of riddles. This nonsense again. I don't know.
Do a real challenge, Chris, for 10 echoes.
Oh, dip. But we only have a 39% chance of succeeding that. Whatever. Try it.
Gotta believe.
Well, we failed, but we got 10 fragments. It's something. Is 2 gonna get us to fall in London? It feels like 2 will not get us to fall in London.
He has spare supplies.
It's true. Alright. We'll cut the lights and take our chances. Crew's fine with that, right guys? Taking our chances? Right. Burning blue. Oh, for goodness sakes. Stop being scared of the lamplight sputtering. Y'all are babies. Giant, burly Z babies. I might just run with the lights completely off.
Yeah, no, just do it.
Yeah, we have terror to spare. Could also trade in some port reports at low bar net, but really shouldn't be pushing it. Want to get to Fallen London real hard there.
But we can't stop in and see the sisters, obviously.
Obviously. I mean, we're here. We're literally just here. Oh, you stand on the dock and the sea nudges you. Ah yes, the needle. How I nearly forgot. Deliver her brother's regret in needle form. She offers a smooth wrist and does not flinch. Only this. Afterward she rubs her wrist. I was certain he had fathered a devil as his child. I'd steeled myself to meet the yellow-eyed creature and offered her a respectable home, but this... He kept sleepless watches over a pile of burned paperwork. In a half-wondering voice, she adds, he's right. The secret has made me think the less of him. What a wormy little man, my brother. She straightens her glove and walks away. Got a secret. We delivered her regret in spine form, which is great, I think. Anyway. I believe Cynthia just tells us horrible tales. Lucy gives us nice tales. And Phoebe gives us weird stuff. I don't know. Let's go with Phoebe. Why not? Phoebe has a story to tell. Two lovers parted by water, of a raven that carried messages. A fragment of the moon. She beats time on the table as she speaks, as if to a song only she can hear. The effect is hypnotic. Your attention drifts out through the skylight of the dining room to the false stars glittering in the roof of the cavern. You drift like a puffball spore. The undersea shimmers below, and islands lie like mineral specimens on black velvet. Ships bob like wood chips between the islands. Vast spined things pulse in the depths. There's scent like the scent before a storm. The storm came, says Phoebe quietly. Everything has changed. Somewhere in there you finished the last course, and the scowling maid reluctantly serves cheese and Bath Oliver biscuits. Lost 5 terrors, somehow. Gained a supply and a memory of distant shores. Lovely. Also, the god of the Z storm attention, so that's fine. Almost certainly. It's almost certainly splendid. Alright, we might not have all made it back, but we are back. Offer of assistance. I know we're out of fuel. I don't need these emergency things. We're practically in London, guys. God. Cowards. Alright. Lots to do. Where is the person we're supposed to deliver all of our very illegal goods to? Oh, right. This guy. The man waiting is not a cultist, he's just another ordinary citizen wearing a silken blindfold. In a few years, perhaps everyone will be wearing them. Deliver the trinkets to the waiting man. Still a firmly sealed crate of what are absolutely not sorrow spider eggs. Well, that's a relief. Or maybe you just got lucky. Either way, they made it. So did you. Here's your trinkets. Just trinkets. There's someone else's problem now. What was the address on the crate? Somerset College? On second thought, it hardly matters. Got 100 Echo, and we no longer have the box of trinkets. Just trinkets. Ah, here we are. A shipment from the Lady of Cages. Says hand it over, but quietly. No need to attract any unwanted attention. Or we could betray Zarya for 1,000 echoes. I'll pay 1,000 echoes for it right now. Just tell the Lady of Cages you lost the shipment at sea. Nah, I'm good. Let's just... Here. Here's the shipment. Hand it over then, quietly. The adventurer hands you back a black medallion. Tell the lady I'll send the usual payment by the expected channels, mostly urgent this time, he adds. The Admiralty's cracking down. You'll be well rewarded when you return to the Isle of Cats. Make sure you have at least 10 free spaces in your cargo hold. Whew, that's something I'll definitely not remember. Anywho, London, let's deliver the Sphinx Stone, because that's taking up half of our cargo hold. Alright, special constables, black uniforms, distinctive caps, the badge of the Ministry of Public Decency. Wait with a cart. Sign, sign, sign. Here's a receipt, here's a discretion contract, here's a penalty contract. Your vision is blurred by the end of it all. The cart rumbles off into the coiling fog. But here's your reward. 500 echoes. Absolutely delicious. Super duper good. Anything in the rose market I care about? I do have an outlandish artifact I can offer. I don't see why not, right?
Oh yeah, go for it.
Collector's Sword. The veteran privy holds a mirror behind the artifact and examines the reflection. Yes. Inferior to London workmanship, obviously, but make an acceptable conversation piece, nevertheless. He snaps his fingers at a servant. Pay the captain. What a lovely day at Rose Market, then. Alright. Let's see. Dry dock. Our hull's pretty good. Don't feel any massive need for that. But we can submit some vital intelligence to the Admiral. Which, as I recall, quite profitable. Enthusiastic nod.
Well, the admiral pays, or the diplomat pays more.
Yeah, but the Admiralty is official.
Yeah, you got a chance, I think, of boosting London supremacy.
Yes, and we're proud Londoners. Of course we want to boost London supremacy. Enthusiastic nods. I'm glad you brought this to me rather than, you know, our mutual acquaintance 2 streets over. We do what we can. 350 echoes. Not bad at all. And now we can ask for a new commission. Anything else? Yes, this port. Speak to our agent there in return. We'll see you're rewarded. He needs us to go to Wither. Far north of London. It's pretty easy, honestly. So that's good. Anyway, time to submit some port reports, and maybe avoid turning in the ones that are under the Z. So here to Guiders Morn. Something to tell us about the pirate fleets of the forest. 30 echoes, fuel. Hunter's Keep. Yeah, they're doing fine. Nothing new. Principles of Coral. 30 Echoes, very nice. Shepherd Isle. I mean, like, I'm not gonna submit it as fact because that's just blatantly dishonest. Here's some tall tales, and they'll be like, yes, yes. 10 echoes and a fuel, lovely. Pigmote, yes, rats. Just like, are you sure this is a report you wish to make? So be it. It's like, cool. Got 10 echoes. The Utter Shroom. Oh, you spent time in Mycelingia. Dear me, I'm most terribly sorry. 50 echoes and a fuel. Mangrove College. Yeah, they're doing okay. 50 echoes and a fuel. Excellent. Isle of Cats. Yeah, Pirate King's fine. Got 30 echoes. Lovely. Park Carnelian. Yeah, they're still doing fine there. Got 30 echoes out of it. Chelinet. Ah, yes. Is it still as revolting as they say? What about the smell? Yep, nope. Awful. It's absolutely terrible. Fathom King's old. Varchas. Oh, the Mirrored City. Still think we're barbarians, do they? They sure do. Here's an echo. Port report. King Eater's Castle. Ah, Despair's Fastness. Yeah, that's above the surface. We hated it. Here. 20 echoes and a fuel. And we have submitted a report from that horrible place. Salt Lions. Ah, yes. Czar's always taken an interest in that place. Pretty sure we have enough cargo for more. We did just empty out like 20 spaces. I don't think we got that many port reports. Rosegate. That's a underwater report. As is Aigul, I think. Station 6. Demew Island. We can submit that. Oh, you've been to Demew's Gate. Yes. Here's 20 echoes for that. Low Barnett. I don't think Low Barnett will pay for a port report about Low Barnett.
Don't think so.
So I will just turn that in. Ah, yes, the congregation that worships stories. What did they tell you? Fuel 15 Echo, lovely. Rosegate, Eggle, and the Gant Pole are underwater, and we'll save that for Lower Barnett. And yeah, think that's it. That's all our port reports. We're now sitting on a very healthy 16 fuel, which is great. Let's see. We can't get any more potential spies right now. Obviously, we have to read the morning paper. Not much in there, but it's nice, I guess. See, I could rest up. I could consider retirement. Make a last will and testament. I mean, like, just in case, that wouldn't be a crazy idea.
Not a crazy idea.
Alright, here's my last will and testament. The lawyer peers at you like a vulture composed of crocodiles. Come now, she creaks. There's a few years in you yet, but your caution does you credit. Sign here. No. No, ink is fine. This isn't the brass embassy. Lost 100 echoes. Now we have an ironclad will, so that if we happen to die, we won't lose literally everything. Could turn a captivating treasure into an heirloom. Again, I'm hoping I don't die. In general.
You don't save very often for that, though.
It's true. But sometimes these things just happen. I'm sure it's fine. Repairs. Don't really need repairs. I could sell off a few things as well. Could sell the
Yeah.
captivating treasure.
Yeah, if you're not getting right into your well, I mean, you might as well.
It's true. Kind of want to sell the strange catch because it's taking up cargo space and we're not using it for anything.
That hard to get or anything.
They're not. There you go. 10 echoes. That was sad. Here, I have a bunch of skulls. Only 5 echoes. Wow, alright. How about the outlandish artifacts? 100 echoes. That's much better. Certainly willing to go down to 2 there. Also have those searing enigmas. They're very hard to get, but might be worth it.
Don't know.
How about extraordinary implications? Just
Those are not as hard to get.
yeah.
Also worth less. I would generally keep a hold of both those.
Eh, fair. Anyway, have some mooter salt we can sell and some Stygian ivory.
Yeah.
What does the venture want? Sapphires or colossal fluke core? Well, maybe we'll get some sapphires if we go to Park Carnelian. Maybe. Maybe. Let's see. Uh, hmm.
Not really a ship equipment for you to buy.
Yeah. I mean, we could get like the best deck weapon we can buy, I guess.
It's a pretty small upgrade.
And it's only just 3 more damage. Probably not worth.
Yeah, no, if you're gonna get an upgrade, you should upgrade like your lamp, probably.
Our lamp?
These.
Huh?
Yeah, these. Your
These all decrease my veils, though.
oops, sorry.
Except for the most expensive ones. But I want to save up for the frigate, darn it.
Save up for the frigate.
Huh?
That you can do that. You can save up for the frigate.
Then I will. Where do you even equip your lamp? Equips to the bridge. And we don't have a bridge. Alright, you know, I'll get the cheapest one. I'm okay with that. Gives us +1 mirror. And presumably better lighting. Presumably. so badly. We also had some torpedo components, I guess. I don't know, should I keep the torpedo components? They don't sell very well at all. Barely feels worth it.
They. I don't know that they have any use, but I don't know that I bother selling them.
Yeah.
I don't know, I just keep them, because who knows.
And to be very careful about my hoarding instincts. Well, a lovely visit to London. We have a commission to go to Withers, which, I don't know, could just do like a quick circle, go up to Withers, go down to the Salt Lions, and then go back to London.
Yeah.
Alternately, I could go to Port Carnelian to get a bunch of sapphires, and then just go all the way up north. Nah, let's just go to Wither. Let's just go there. Dang it. Let's see, do we have everything? The hull's in like pretty good shape. Could spend a little money on repairs, but it doesn't feel anywhere close to warranted.
No, it's 172 hull.
Yeah.
Fine.
Feels weird just leaving, but yeah. May as well. Plenty of fuel for this trip, I think. Let's just go. Immediately go to Low Barnett. Might just dick around for a moment until I get the say.
Certainly a good plan.
There we go. Don't close the dock. How dare you? Just because we were going the opposite direction. Alright. We're here at the church. Let's get a port report real quick. And now we trade stories. Here's a few new tales. Let's speak of Rosegate, the exceptional cigar shop. I feel like I'm an advertiser. Luxuriously rolled. You describe the gleaming cabinets of cigars, the impressions of far-flung places conjured by each puff, the uplifting bite of freshly cut grass under surface sun, the dark whiff of lightless cellars stacked with mushrooms, wine, the sweating savage scents of London's flesh pots. The audience inhales in unison, savoring imaginary smoke. Got a Z story. It's nice. Now also a storyteller. Huzzah!
Huzzah!
Can't turn in anything else. But why? I thought Rook, Scrimshander, Undercrow, Rack. You telling me all of these port reports I have can't be turned in?
Apparently not. What do they want exactly?
Alright, they want Anth, Hideaway, Nook, Rosegate, Scrimshander, Undercrow, and Rack. Another one of those things where I just... God, I wish they had an in-game journal so I didn't have to, like, open something up and write it down.
I mean, it is most of the water place. It's just like the Gantt pull on there.
Where are my reports?
Percent sure.
Deliveries, materials. I... They in the hold? They are in the hold. Okay.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah, we have a port report, the Gantt pole. That it? That might actually be it.
Yeah, I thought that was it.
Oh, and Agule. And Low Barnet.
Not.
Well, we just got that one, but Agule and the Gantt pole apparently do not count.
Nothing interesting happens there, apparently.
Apparently. Still, I'm grumbling about it. Anyway, let's leave. I hate this place. They stink. They're all stinkers here. Suppose I could have picked up some mushroom moraine while we were in London. That's a wall. It's my bad. Gotta, scrape the paint job. Nothing too bad.
Mushroom might only be a few echoes.
Yeah, definitely not worth turning around. Hi. What are you? A putter pony. What the f is a putter pony? Why are you trying to ram me?
What they all try to do.
A Khanate submarine is taking on water. Through one of its portholes, a lamplight waves frantically. Well, I mean, it's obviously a spy submarine. I think I'm okay with just looting it. Your crew moves swiftly and they bring back supplies and fuel. One staggers aboard with a bundle from the captain's desk. There are scorched and sodden pages, journals of sonar readings, all completed in minute handwriting. There's even wrecked measuring equipment, none of it any of use, but ooh, what's this? 2 supplies and 3 fuel. Wow. That's good. And a cache of curiosities with some coffee beans. Ooh.
Oh yeah, the irrepressible campaigner. We need to have coffee to have conversation with her, I think. I'm sure we've done that.
The the cannoneer?
No, the campaigner.
We don't have them.
Oh no, it's the adventurer?
Ah, yeah, the Presbyterian adventuress. Right. I can invite him to dine with you, all right. Captain's cabin, is it? All right, but I want coffee sorbet for dessert. What? I like coffee sorbet. No sorbet, nor dinner. No dinner. Excuse me, someone's caught fire again. All right, fine. A pleasant evening. Yes, I was in the Navy. Do you think I'd stolen the uniform? I retired before they threw me out. She grins and spoons more sorbet onto her plate. I'm older than I look. We're all older than we look to you people. Fair. I got a Z story out of it, which is nice. And to dine with her again, I need more coffee. And I have to arm wrestle her. Okay. Oh, found some torpedo fragments. That's great. Presumably. Oh. Ah, the eruption of violent, the color of perilous understanding. Cool. Got a bunch of fragments and 5 terror. Hmm. It's fine, I'm sure.
Everything's fine.
Absolutely. Anyway, Vendor Blight. We will compile a quick port report here. Not a lot to say there. Could get today's special, but I'm not really that interested in it. Could explore around. I don't think we have anything for the first curator right now. Yeah. No colors, nothing of that light, so let's just explore around, huh? Got a Terran 20 fragment. In a wide space behind the hollow temple, you happen across a stepped platform of sorts. 4 statues guard it, marked with glyphs, all but lost to time in idle vandalism. They look a little like the glyphs that decorate the Echo Bazaar in London, though. At the heart of the platform is a long, filled well shaft. You poke about it briefly, but something in the place makes you uneasy. A frost moth, the size of a farmer's hand, flutters down to perch on the well's edge. Another, a third, retreat. Well, that's fine, probably. Could just sell my recent news for 10 echoes if I'm incredibly mercenary about it.
I think that might be worthwhile given that we plan on the circle we plan on making.
It's true. Like, we might hit a light ship to trade it for a Z story, but that'd be kind of out of our way, actually.
That's not worth it.
Fair enough. Right, off we go. Wonder if we could take on a Lifeberg now. Probably.
Yeah, you can take one out.
Yeah.
I mean, you can take him out with the beginner ship.
Questionably advisable.
Yeah, it's just with the beginner ship, one hit kill you.
It's true.
I mean,
Hey, there's one right now. I barely had to mention its name before it popped up. Hello.
1 sec. That bassworm trying to muscle in.
Absolutely disgusting. Well, we have some hunger, why not? Num 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 num. Supplies. Excellent. Right, it's just the crabs that restore hunger.
The baby crabs.
Yeah. Alright, we destroyed a Lifesberg. It's big, there might be something edible or combustible in there. Or we can just concentrate on gathering treasures. I mean, obviously treasures, because we need money and we don't need supplies. So,
Um, yeah, I think that's fine.
hunting trophy and some outlandish artifacts. It's not bad. Feel like I should have risked the supply gathering now, given how somewhat lackluster the treasure was.
Each outlandish artifact is worth like 100 apiece.
It's true.
The if you don't make the check, then you just get 2 to 6 supplies.
Mm. Hey, another
If
one.
you make if you make the check, then you get like 2 to 6 fuel, and then like 4 to 12 supplies.
It's a lot. Oh, there's two of them. I hope they don't have any, like, camaraderie. It's fine, probably. Alright, let's try to replenish the supplies. How bad could it be? 5 supplies, a disappointing haul, a few frozen and half-chested turbot, and a barrel of extraordinarily ancient limes.
Yeah, I mean, there's no bad result. That was a failed check right there. You saw it.
Yeah. Would have liked the fuel, but oh well. Alrighty. Let's see. Gather a quick report in Wither, and then we'll meet our contact. A riddling contact. What? Your contact's riddles make little sense to you. Maybe you can combine them with the lore you've already learnt. Takes 25 fragments to finish our commission? What's this nonsense?
Or you need to hire mirrors.
I see. 75 is pretty high. Oh well. A long struggle. Eventually you've teased out the meanings of his words. It's like trying to convince a cat to release a ball of wool. He's cat smug, too. At least you have your information. Well, aren't you just incredibly annoying? Anyway, turn that into some vital intelligence, which will be lovely. Forget what the house of the question is. Oh. We can gain Salt's attention. Do we even want that? Surely not. That sounds terrible. Ask about the drowned man. Initiates to the house are reluctant to speak of him. You may be able to bribe them to gain a few tenuous snippets. I assume this is just like secrets. Oh, gaining the attention of a god is useful chiefly for lifting curses. Well, we're not cursed, so. Forget it. Let's just explore the town a bit. 10 fragments. Not a lot, but it's fine. Oh, we can buy fuel for Z stories, which is kind of funny. Well, that sure was Wither. And since I need a little time to get my say back before we visit Codex, let's just kill another Lifeberg. Hi! Easy. Also nightmares. It's fine. Ignore them. Ugh. The cold is slowing us down. It sucks. Let's see. More artifacts? Kinda want to chance the challenge again. Yeah, well. Just some more supplies. Now we have a save for Codex. How much time do we have left, incidentally?
Like an hour.
Okay. Just checking. Codex, the Isle of Answers. Can get a doomed monster hunter for a searing enigma. Nope. We're gonna compile a port report, though. As I recall, there's like a port just under here under the sea we could visit.
To the right.
Okay. Let's go. Chugga, 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 chugga. Someone picked up a underwater settlement a long way to the east. Yep, it's the Undergrow, alright. And there's some terror, but also some secrets, so that's probably splendid. Undercrow, a deep, well-lit cavern thick with fungal smoke and cave moths. Far above, a lighthouse fire burns. The scent of it is curiously medicinal. Clouds your head and burns your lungs. Further into the fog, you can make out labored breathing. Here at last, the fog voice croaks, come closer. The incomparable Aurelian rolls his eyes, but advances nonetheless. Also, we can assemble a report. A little more than a cave and a lighthouse fire, but the Admiralty appreciates thoroughness. A thorough survey of moths and fire. A ramshackle array of pulleys allow the Undercrow's reclusive resident to feed the fire above. The hereby smoke of the fungal fire has preservative qualities, but dust everything in a fine gray deposit. Meanwhile, the fire distracts the more aggressive moths and warms ship far above. All is well, or as well can be as expected. Obviously, we're going to talk to this dude. An almost dead man. Your passenger gazes impassively at a bulbous figure, whispering quietly. As the fog parts, you can make out milky eyes and a toothless grimace. No coom colonist ever looked as ancient or unwell as the almost dead man before you. Gray, bloated, nearly embalmed by the fungal smoke. It's difficult to tell where his skin ends and the stone bed beneath him begins. His breath is shallow, but his bare chest heaves to a different rhythm. A shape crawls in his ribs, but disappears as the man lets out a gassy sigh. Allow me to introduce you, Captain, the incomparable Aurelian says, slipping you a modest payment. This is Lorenzo, my erstwhile mentor and host to the most moth. 30 echoes, and we've met the almost dead man. Cool. I guess we'll speak with him. What the heck is this? You speak with the incomprehensible Aurelian, catching him between tending to his ailing friend and preserving an unwisely bold cave moth. When my master returned here, we both thought it would be his last destination. Aurelian's eyes take the sheen of a patient man approaching a long-delayed payoff. No one has been present at the most moths hatching before. Well, no one who was in a condition to remember it afterwards. He spares a hesitant glance over his shoulder at the almost dead man. Of course, being by my master's side during his final days is a necessary part of the process. You okay?
Yeah.
Okay, just heard you shuffling a bit on the mic.
I was shuffling a little bit.
Can entertain a dying man's last requests. You've a submarine, the almost dead man wheezes. Entertain a dying man's last request? Mortality has a way of finding us in the end, the dead man wheezes to himself, dislodging a cloud of cave moths. The incomparable Aurelian spares them only a disappointed glance. I must set my affairs in order. I owe that much to my successor. He waves a withered hand feebly. It's not clear whether the gesture suggests that his companion at his bedside, or it's the one nestled within his ribs. So, Captain, would you help an old man say his farewells? Okay, deliver a letter of farewell to a sprightly visionary at Hideaway. You deserved more than I had to give, the almost dead man croaks. How did this he come to know of one of the exiles of the Highway? No answer is forthcoming, but the old man displays a broken grin. The old history of foolhardy youths, he confides, who somehow became old men. Alright, we now have an important letter to deliver.
Indeed.
Oh. We can read it. It's rude, but we can. We could leave the letter untouched, or just chuck it.
Also kind of rude.
Highly, in fact. I have entirely forgotten where Hideaway is, if we've even ever seen it.
Nearest of all. Alright.
Ah. Probably never even seen it then.
Yeah, far right. Middle of the map.
Oh yeah, I see it. Just barely. How do I? Okay, yeah. Never mind. Ah. Guess we'll head over to Frostfound. It's always nice to get the port report there.
And you can lose 10 terror too.
Yeah, it's really nice. It's a great place. Great place all around. Unless you know, go into it. That's a lot less great. There's some bones surrounded by witherweed. Can gather them, scavenge them, or take a closer look. Let's take a closer look. Succeed, you gain 6 fragments. That wasn't worth it at all. What's that?
But that was not very worth it.
Yeah? I'll have to do something else next time. I mean, secrets are nice and all, but I would like, more than 6 fragments of one.
Yeah. That's not enough.
A shellfish passes by a porthole, and the prow lamp reveals the midnight iridescence of their scales. Hello. You're not moving, so that's a good sign. Nope, never mind. You were just kind of standing still. Hi. Go away. There you go. Whee! That's a dead boundling. May as well repair the hull a little with it. Get some hunting trophies, 50 fragments. Very, very nice.
Yeah.
Alright. Just about at port. So let's, get out of the water, I guess. So how do we run out of fuel already?
Spent a lot of time fighting.
It's fair. Anyway, make a quick port report. Obviously we take tea with the squatters, because they're lovely folk that we love visiting. Got a fuel supply, lost 10 terror. Love these guys around here. I guess salt lions. We can make it.
Yeah. I want to start running with the light off.
Feels like such a poor idea.
I mean, running with the light off is trading fuel for terror.
I suppose.
Or, well, you know, gaining terror instead of spending fuel. So if you have high terror, then it can be a real bad idea. But I mean, like, in this case, it might get you a single point of terror. And it costs a fair amount of fuel to run the light.
It's so hard to tell, because it feels like it just decreases at the same rate no matter what. At least to me. Anyway, we're here. We have just barely enough cargo space for this.
Yeah, you got a lot of supplies.
Yeah. Anyway, there's a thingy over here I kind of want to see. I think it's an underwater port. It's probably a terrible idea. I should just head right back to London with this amount of fuel.
That's rack there.
probably don't
Which-
sell fuel, right?
Check. They do, but it's kind of expensive.
Okay. You know what? Going back to London.
You can sell your torpedo components there.
Hmm.
Bales of parabola linen.
Oh, that's probably great. Okay, there's a crab. Maybe I can just, like, skirt behind it. Or maybe he'll immediately spot me.
It will generally spot you if you get that close.
Okay, it's fine. We just kind of tugged. I didn't know that could happen, actually. Just ignore my dreams, it's fine. Pirate frigate over there. You know what? No, we're running lights off. We're not interested. Chugga, 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 chugga. Well, we're at Hunter's Keep, so may as well. Solar news. Let's talk with Lucy. She's always a way to cheer up. Got supplies, hunger, some memories, lost 10 terror. I love talking with Lucy. She's the best. Ah, London. Hey, got a promotional coupon. Half off salted sea herring. It's always lovely. Anyway, I think I'm going to sell a couple of relics. Because we got them from the Lifeberg and I want to make more money. Hold one in my hold for the moment. Now we can submit some vital intelligence. Maybe improve London's power in the world. The Cumaean Canal? Really? That's just like next door. That's the easiest commission I've ever seen.
Ours is not a reason why. Ours is but to do or die.
Well, ours is mostly to make money at sea. Anyway, hand in our port reports. Got some echoes. Actually, I should turn in the Sphinx Stone before I do anything else, is the thing. That's the smart thing to do. Deliver the Sphinx Stone. Another 500 echoes. Absolutely wonderful. Alright, so Withers above the sea, I believe. Yeah.
Yes.
Frostfound, Codex, Salt Lions. Gant, I go in the Gant port we can't turn into low Barnett, so we'll just chuck those. Ah, Station 6. Yes, one hears strange stories. And the Gant pole. I'm sorry, you're saying you've been where? Report submitted. Here they come. The smirking requests from every captain in the place, all wanting to know if you found their lost pocket watches. By the time the clerk pays up, it's clear he's paying more for the amusement than the information. I'll take 60 echoes and the fuel, even if they're laughing at me. Little report on low Barnett. Single fuel, couple of echoes. Certainly ain't bad. uh, hmm.
Mechanic storyline is we need to get the Sage. Then the engine requires more than 40 cargo space.
Right. Hmm. Surely there must be something else to do in London. Guess I should buy fuel. Although if we're going to the Cumaean Canal, I may as well buy fuel in the Iron Republic. Because this seems like a great opportunity to go to Port Carnelian, pick up 7 boxes of sapphires, and return them to the dude.
Seems fine to me.
Maybe if I'm feeling frisky, we'll head to Hideaway after we pick up the sapphires.
That's a
Yeah,
big trip.
it is. Probably don't have the cargo space for it. God, I want more cargo space. I'm just gonna blow right past Mutton Island for now. They're all weirdos there.
And they eat rubbery lumps. Careful to make sure you get saved before you dock.
It's true. I'm a touch shocked we haven't already gotten it.
Guys, I mean, it must be about to trigger. to have it.
Huh?
Maybe it just doesn't want you to have it.
Maybe.
Maybe it's just not showing up for some reason.
Maybe. Feel very weird. Anyway. Oh, we do have it. What the heck? Anyway. Get a quick port report, and we'll talk to our commission. The deeply tanned vagabond waits in a jolly boat. His clothes are ragged, his face is filthy, but his voice and manners are educated. His message is a string of numbers and the names of 7 towns in Essex, Shropshire, and Cumbria. He insists that you repeat it back to him 3 times. He will not allow you to commit it to paper. Fine. Alright, we can have the Clattery Hare perform an urgent intervention. A band of trapped sailors trying to gain passage to the surface. He must stop desiring it. The trip will kill him. It's a tough challenge.
Yeah, but I mean, worth it.
Yeah, let's try, I guess. We failed. You offer the sailor passage upward and direct him to the Clattery Hare's surgery. When he sees the operating table, he knows he's been tricked, but there's no fight in him. Clattery Hare extracts something from the sailor. It gleams with its own light. The sailor curses you for saving his life and insists on disembarking again, but the Clattery Hare is pleased with the day's work. Failed, but we still got the souvenir and the treatment done, so that's good. Listen for surface gossip. Got a vision of the surface. Lovely. And that's about all we got. To the Iron Republic.
Indeed.
Maybe the port report won't destroy my brain.
Not ask for unrealistic things.
A coil of rope has stung a stoker and his fellows beat it to death. We're under the hand of the Iron Republic.
What a rude rope.
Yeah. Oh yeah, our say is just kind of vanishing. That's weird.
There, when you mouse over it.
Yeah, it's very strange. Anyway, cheapest fuel in the Z. Let's just grab a ton. Absolute truckload. Alright. We can try and compile the fort report. How bad could it be? Our pages remain unchanged. That's good. There's cavalry doctrine is open for business. To record the Republic events, it's like trying to sing wax or believe water. You do what you can. The 3rd paragraph, Bud's eyes. The date is fundamentally wrong. The full stops bite. You do what you can. The Clavery doctrine in the Market of Hungers is open, I guess. Market is filled with crucified dragon and laws in waiting. They whistle a welcome. Sure. Visit the shops tab. The merchants will accept echoes. Gain to terror. Cool. I don't see it.
What is that?
Oh. Wow, you can sell supplies really well here.
the 5 echo profit off London prices.
Yeah. We do have an excess amount right now. Maybe it's fine. Alright. Alright, I still hate the Iron Republic, so we're clear.
We're clear.
Anyway, let's head right for Port Carnelian.
Oh, you want to stop by the Grand Geode?
I mean, well, when I say head right for Port Carnelian, what I mean is wander around a little bit in the general direction of Port Carnelian.
If you want, you could hunt a Dawn Fluke in these waters. I'm pretty sure they drop Assyrian and Migma on kill. They're underwater.
As I recall, don't they have ranged attacks and are just, like, real strong?
They have a ranged attack, yeah.
I'm not saying it is tempting with a very good hull. It is scary, though. It just does scare me. The Grand Geode. Let's compile the report. The Marines are watching. That's probably fine.
What are the things we need for the defense against sunlight?
Okay, well, we need no more than 0 Dawn's Law, which I guess is that thing. We need a Vital Intelligence, 7 crew, 50 supplies, the figurehead of the Eater of Names, and a Dread Surmise. The Gantt source can be obtained from the Eater of Names near the Chelinet. Dread Surmise can be assembled by an Alarming Scholar for 7 Searing Enigmas. Yeah, that's rough. It's very rough. Anyway, can use our say here, I suppose. Speak to someone in authority. Alright. You lost 5 terror, gained a memory. Let's see. The light's pretty, and we had some nice biscuits. Lovely. Suppose that's all we do here.
Dawn, da, dawn, da, dawn.
It's fine, don't worry about it. Stop talking about the dawn. Remember the last time we looked at the light for too long? When the Zailers just died randomly.
They randomly, they die because of the light. Very different.
You're not helping your case. Is that a fluke? No, it's bones. It's a lot of bones. Alright, let's just scavenge the bones this time, since taking closer looks sucked. Don your diving gear. The bones are far from any wreck. They've been gnawed upon, even digested, then evacuated. All of value that remains are the few things they chose to die with. An amulet of St. Jude, a locket bearing a strand of white hair, a scrap of paper, ink lost to the Z, but on the less damaged finger bones, a few rings slide off with ease. Got a tear, but got 11 echoes, too. It's, disappointing, but fine. There's been worse. Should I be heading, like, more towards the Dawn Machine? I don't really want to fight the Fluke right now. We're gonna deliver the sapphires to the venerated guy anyway, and that will change his desires, and he won't want the fluke core anymore.
Well, it doesn't. It might make him flip core. You know, he has a Syrian enigma, but I mean, you don't have to fight it.
Happy to fight it if we run into it. Maybe. Depending on how I feel about it. Hello? Oh, it's... Oh, no, you again. It's the boundling stuck in the whirlpool. Oh, that's so sad.
Sorry, friend.
It's probably for the best. Oh, he might get out. Yeah, come on, try charging. Oh, he charged. Okay, he got out. Ow. Rude. We'll use his bits and patch up the hull. Also, we got a surface because we're asphyxiating.
I pansies in air.
Alright, we've reached Port Carnelian. We'll take call at the Heart's Cross House. I believe we can buy sapphires here. Alternately, we can try to get sapphires in the jungle. Use our say there. Or we can seek intelligence? It's a little chancy. What do our spies need these days anyway? 2 secrets can improve the network. I mean, I usually like to spend them on stats, but this is probably worth it.
Okay.
What else do you guys need these days? Embassy clerk has access to vital documents. We need mushroom wine, Firkin's honey, and a move in the great game, or just more secrets.
Money.
Like, it's just such a low chance of money actually working. Diplomatic agent. Oh, we have him. There's always room for another one. This is almost certainly going to fail. But what else are we using the diplomatic agent for, right?
Yeah.
No word. When you next call on your agent, you find her apartment's cold and empty, and the lamp has been knocked over and the floor is scuffed. Okay, got a little Connigan suspicion and London suspicion. That's rude. Bait again, your authority. Another absolutely impossible challenge. Alright. Well, we did get our Seek Intelligence ability to go up. I'm gonna try it.
Fuck.
Failed.
Rude.
Agent warning reached you just in time. You fold your newspaper and vacate the dock. We lost a network, Port Carnelian. We only got a move and a Z story. Lame. Lame, 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 lame. Oh well. Is there any reason we would change anything in here? I don't know.
No.
Anyway, let's get our 7 sapphires. This better be worth it. We can also get some
Yeah.
coffee to talk with our gunnery officer.
Yeah.
Yeah, may as well. 64% chance of succeeding on this, but let's at least try. Hey, succeeded! She's strong, but you're stronger. She's a good sport, but she seems more depressed than you might have expected. Halfway through the sorbet, loses the thread of the conversation, snaps her spoon in half, apologizes, stares moodily out of the porthole, flings the spoon fragments across the room, apologizes again, and pushes the rest of the sorbet away. Snuff it, she growls. I'm getting old. I shouldn't be. My bloody father. You know what the College of Mortality is? It's our very own elected hell. They choose our king. They tell us when to die. He cheated him. So now I'm getting old. She drains her glass. Old. Too old for this. I'll see you in the morning. She rises to her feet with uncharacteristic clumsiness and stumbles out, but not before you've seen the tears in her eyes. You gained an iron, which is pretty nice. And that was weird. I'm not entirely sure how to progress the story anymore.
You might not be able to immediately.
Hmm. Fair enough.
You know, eventually her story can lead to storming the other continent and gaining immortality.
Oh, that sounds great. I know, I kind of. Part of me wanted to do the founding an island thing. Just because it sounds fun. Also sounds very expensive, but you know.
You saw what it would take.
Yep. Alright. I think we'll really quick visit a ghoul here. A ghoul? I don't know.
I guess something.
We have enough fuel to get to Hideaway. I am tempted to just to get this delivering a letter thing off of my screen.
I would go back to London first. I would be inclined to do.
Fair. A compromised port report? The first mate does not want an accurate report to reach the Admiralty. They'll reward you with extra needles, they say. Sure. You invent a tale of life in the Fortress Kettle. Daily feast held at midnight in Jerusalem, according to the pursuer's pocket watch. Switches of holy thorn hung among the doorways, garments of grey linen and black stitching. You do not mention the sickness or the constant need for solace fruit, or the batches of the Fortes kettle that are kept locked, or the occasional groans from below. You say nothing of the wounded captain. We are now more sensitive to the first mate, which is good? Surely. Surely that's
I
good.
guess.
through this mess?
You might need to surface.
Oh well. I needed to surface to visit him anyway. For goodness sakes. We got a new lamp. Why are you still scared of the dark? What kind of Zailers are you?
Cowardly superstition.
Honestly. The Fathom King's Hold. Compile up a quick port report. We don't have anything awaiting us at port. So I guess we'll leave. Oops. Back to Fallen London?
Fine plan.
Yeah, I mean...
Get the... Here they zone the map in between.
Yeah. I mean, we did do our commission. That is, you know... It is basically usually doubles as my main goal of the trip.
Enough money to make the trip worth it.
Still better to combine them into a vital intelligence, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. The world is webbed with invisible lines. You've crossed one. Tighten them and it would split like a fruit. Why do I write these things down? There's nothing over here, right? Yeah, none. Little ships throng in the waters here. The crew grow wistful. They swap old stories of Sunless Sea. We draw near the Cumian Canal, the way to the surface. Well, we can visit Mutton Island while we're here. Da 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 da. How does a port report here?
Just like an echo.
Oh yeah, chat with the fishermen. You need a coin to open their mouths. That's probably worth it. Here you go. Pirates plying the ways, smugglers at the work, conning chips putting in to resupply. Nothing dramatic. Enough to interest the Admiralty, though. A wandering parson glances nervously back at the cock and magpie, but his handshake is strong. Curious here. He seeks passage to the Church of Low Barnet, beneath the Z, just outside London. His suit is well tailored for an itinerant preacher. His cufflinks wink with sapphires. Offer passage for money, knowledge, or a blessing.
Which do you value most?
Money. Already fair. Of course, you have your running expenses, Captain. I'll be no trouble. I'm studying the religions of the undersea, and by extracting the most admirable elements of each, I mean to construct a modern, Superior faith, for the spiritual nourishment of my congregation, of course. His cufflinks gleam. Thoughtfully, he pays his fare in advance. Squint. Let's see. Explore the shore. Trace 3 supplies for a wretched cat. Maybe not. Visit the hilltop. Go to a midnight ceremony. Let's visit the hilltop. Not much wind on the undersea, but an island suffers eerie gusts and buffets from inexplicably local fragment of weather. The air from the hilltop sometimes carries interesting scents. Okay, got 2 terror and a single fragment. That was a success. That was us succeeding.
Yay.
This place sucks.
You know, value tends to increase the further you get from London.
Yeah. Oh, hello. Tiny crabmen. Barely have any hunger. So we turn you into fragments. Tiny crabman.
Food is here. Might actually be a good place for stopping. After you know.
Take to port.
Yeah, and
Yeah. Do I have time to hit Low Barnett before I completely forget that I'm transporting this guy to Low Barnett?
we'll probably remember at the start of the next episode.
That's a lot of faith that is unfounded.
We'll be like, what were we doing? And then we're like, were we taking someone or something somewhere?
I want to
One
visit,
of us remember.
maybe. I want to visit Low Barnett anyway, so I'm just hoping we run into it. Oh, hi! There's a sudden boil of bodies at the rail. While your sailors are sighing over the depths of London, sights of London, armed foreigners are slipping up the side of the ship. They wear tight-fitting dark uniforms and carry complicated multiplicities of blades. The Presbyterian adventurer curses apologetically. Out of time, she says. Assassins from the college, yes, they're here for me. No, I didn't mention it. Yes, you're right to be cross. If you want to give me up, that's fair. She offers you her pistol. I'd listen to her, one of the assassins adds in perfect English. This is a sacred duty. We'll pay you a sacred price. Or we fight to preserve her. What's a gang of unexpected assassins between friends? Have at them. Obviously, we fight them off. What's an unexpected band of assassins between friends, right? The assassins fight fiercely and in near silence. Your crew sunders the silence with yells and shots, and the adventuress outdoes them all with whoops of fierce delight. As you drive the assassins back over the side, they take to their coracles and wisp into the night. Your casualties are lighter than you'd feared. We lost 1 single crew and gained an iron. All right, the adventuress says, lowering her blade. All right. Oh, and thanks, she adds, almost as an afterthought.
And now you can dine with her a third time.
Lovely. Yeah. So, why were assassins after you? Is the good question here. None shall live 1,000 years. And the Presbyterian in the south were close to the mountain and far from the sun, so we could live forever. We were that permitted. It isn't. The law is, none shall live 1,000 years. My father made it to 1,011. She grins with shame-faced pride. Good for him, bad for his children. The law for me is, thou shalt not live 100 years. I'm out of time. That's why I left the Navy. The college will get to me. They always do in the end. And I can't keep letting other people die for me. She stands to go. Will you Will you help me find a way to die well? In battle would do, or duel. I don't want to be, oh, just shot by a pirate, eaten by a shark. I want people to talk after I'm gone. She offers you her hand. I'm sorry. Gained a pages and a secret. She wants us to help her die properly. Not what I was expecting. Anyway, apparently we have a message from the harbor master. Someone wants to sign on. Have a free evening. The Rose Market bustles. Wonderful. We can give our caskets of sapphire to the venture. Oh, that blue. I'll confess something to you, but this is my least practical purchase, but I wanted something to remember the blue. Thank you. Cheap at the price, but there's something else. Lost 7 caskets, got 1,000 echoes. That's real nice. Okay, he needs our help with either something spicy or something perilous. Devil bone dice or mooter salts. Guess we'll head back to Mount Palmerston at some point then, huh?
Yeah.
Ooh, we can also exchange an outlandish artifact to the veteran privy councilor for 150 echoes. That's a good one. Like that a lot. Da, 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 da. What, no recent news? Did I never use it? I never used it, did I? Oops. Oh well.
I mean, there just wasn't any opportunity.
It's true. Well. Awkward. Uh, just accidentally clicked through that. Anyway.
Also,
Get a tiny nominal fee for the Command Canal report. 10 echoes and a fuel for Iron Republic. 30 echoes for Park Cornelian. Fathom King's Hold, yeah, just 30 echoes and a fuel. Grand Geode, yep. Still there. 10 echoes, 5 echoes for Mutton Island. Agul, we can't turn that one in, so we'll take the echoes. The Undercrow, I think we can turn that in actually, so yeah.
yes.
Yeah, so that's all good. And I guess that's what we'll call it then, huh?
Yep.
Cool. I'll just save the game again and yeah, you can go have din din and it is hopefully yummy.
Okay.
Alright, and yeah, as for viewers, hey, thanks for watching. Really appreciate that. And I'll be possibly back soon to finish off the quests in Genshin Impact. We'll see. Gonna need a snack though. So yeah, till then, take care. Say bye, Taho.
Bye, Taho.
Thank you.